Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Locum23 here. Joining me for the app choices, the stories we play. Freshman Book 2, Chapter 7, The Talk. You lead Kaitlyn to your bedroom and close the door softly behind you. Kaitlyn pushes up against you, her lips already finding yours in the semi-darkness. Kaitlyn, I said I wanted to talk. Kaitlyn starts kissing your neck, her mouth moving eagerly against your bare skin. You stifle a gasp. Are you sure you just want to talk? Yes. For now, at least. Kaitlyn pulls away and looks at you quizzically. Is this a good kind of talk or a bad kind of talk? A good kind. At least I think so. Kaitlyn eases off you, and the two of you cross the room to sit on the edge of your bed together. Take Kaitlyn's hand in yours. I wanted to check in with you. Things have gotten pretty complicated lately, and I'm worried you're ashamed of us. I feel a bit jealous of Arjun. I feel a bit ashamed. How can you say that? I'm not ashamed. Are you sure? I mean, you definitely don't seem to want Arjun to know about us. I know. And I'm sorry. I wish that I could be braver for you, but I just can't right now. Not at least... And I wish I wasn't the only one affected by this, but... You're not. I know. I guess... I'm just worried that he's gonna come between us. Look, I know it's been weird with Arjun around, but I don't know what I can say. I care about you, Mizumi, a lot. Kaitlyn leans over and presses a gentle kiss to your cheek. I wish you would believe me. You look down at Kaitlyn's hand in your lap and rub your thumb along hers, slightly afraid to meet her eyes. Kaitlyn, I've been thinking. I haven't really figured out what we are exactly, and right now feels like a pretty good time. Kaitlyn takes your chin in her hand and forces you to meet her eyes. Her voice drops to a whisper. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Kaitlyn, I want you to be my girlfriend. I want things to stay the way they are. I want you to be my girlfriend. A bright, happy smile spreads over Kaitlyn's face, and you feel yourself blushing furiously. Say that again. Kaitlyn, just say yes or no already. Why do I have to say it anyway? 'Cause you're the one with the huge crush on me, duh. You bury your face in your hands and collapse backwards on your bed. Stop teasing me. Kaitlyn rolls over on top of you and pulls your hands away from your face. Leaning close to her, lips brush against yours. Say it. Kaitlyn. Let's skip to the part where you're kissing me. Or will you be my girlfriend? Kaitlyn props up on her elbow, stroking her chin. I might have to think about this. Oh my god. Quit torturing me. Kaitlyn leans down to steal a kiss, her eyes shining with happiness. Of course I'll be your girlfriend. You smile and suppress a shiver as Kaitlyn traces a finger down your side, letting it idle playfully on your hip. What are you up to? Oh, nothing. Unless you want me to be up to something. You bite your lip as Kaitlyn leans down to kiss your neck again. Soft and slow. Oh, hi, Diamond Wall. How are you? I want you to just kiss me for now. I can do that. Kaitlyn rests her hand on your chest, presses a kiss to your lips, her hair falling down around you. You part your lips and find Kaitlyn's tongue with yours, making her moan softly. Make some room. I want to hold you. You scoot over on the bed so Kaitlyn can lie down beside you, kissing her again as she wraps her arms around you. This is nice. I know. I wish we could stay like this forever. Me too. But we probably shouldn't stay in here long. True. I suppose this is a cast party, and we're a pretty important part of the cast. We can pick this up another time. Promise? Promise. I was just hoping for Arjun to burst in the door. What is going on here? The music gets louder and louder as you walk in the living room. Zach has his phone plugged in the set of speakers and is playing something with a thumping bass beat. Let's turn this party up a notch. Yes, this song is my jam. Mizumi, can we move this table to make room for dancing? I got it! Not if I get it first! Trip and Logan each grab an end of the table and start a tug-of-war over it. Come on, man! We can't both carry it. Technically, you could. Which is why you should let go. The argument is interrupted by a sharp rap at the door. Both Logan and Trip drop the table with a heavy thud. Uh-oh. We're probably being way too loud. Zach turns the music down as you head for the door. You open it cautiously. So, sorry about the noise. Professor Vasquez? Vasquez stands in the doorway with Yasmin just behind him. He holds an expensive-looking bottle in his hands. Professor, what are you doing here? Are you lost? Is that wine for me? Are you lost? No, we were just leaving. He turns on heel, but Yasmin stops him. She crosses her arms across her chest and raises an eyebrow. Fine. No, Mizumi, we're not lost. Yasmin thought it might be nice if we came by to congratulate you all on your hard work. So, you came to see your star pupil. James is talented, surely, but I don't know if I can call him my star pupil just yet. I was talking about me. So, do you want to come in? Vasquez looks to Yasmin for the answer, and she gives him a harsh nod. Yes. Okay then. You open the door to let them past you. Thanks for your hospitality, Mizumi. All of your friends freeze in place as Vasquez and Yasmin enter for the first time since you met. Vasquez looks nervous. Mizumi, why are all your children staring at me? Wow. We thought you were the RA, so we got a little spooked. Ah, well, clearly I am not your RA, so please return to your evening as though I weren't even here. So, you heard the man, let's turn it up. Zach turns the music back up while Chris and Logan start pouring more drinks. You lead Vasquez and Yasmin to the kitchen. You can put your wine down here. There should be some glasses on the top shelf of the cabinet. Yasmin grabs a wine glass. She pours herself a glass of Bon Noir that Vasquez brought and smiles at you. Don't worry about him. He's surrounded by material. He'll just be fine. Oh, I'm just glad I'm not the center of it this time. So, James's play? Ah, yes. I figured you'll all be waiting to hear, but I think I should talk to James first. Of course. I'll help you find him. You spot him in the corner of the room talking to Trip and Edgar, who you lead Yasmin over to them. All I'm saying is, Crown in the Flame is not just a game, and it deserves some respect. Sorry to interrupt. I've got someone here who wants to talk to James.
Of course, we'll get out of here. James, we'll finish this discussion later.
I guess that's my cue too.
Mizumi, you put in so much work getting my play to the stage. I think you deserve to hear this too.
James lets out a shaky sigh. I should hold James's hand, do nothing. I'm gonna comfort him. You reach out and takes James' hand in yours and give it a squeeze. James smiles at you.
Okay, I'm ready. Give it to me straight.
The performance went off without a hitch, and your audience loved it. In my opinion, I'd say that it's definitely marketable material. I think you may have a hit on your hands, and I'd be a fool to miss out on this opportunity. Yasmin extends her hand toward James. I'd like to do business with you, James. James stands still for a moment and shakes Yasmin his hand.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. You let out a cheer, and everyone who is pretending not to listen comes over to congratulate James. I knew you had it in you. Congratulations, man.
I think this calls for drinks.
Zach turns the music up to full volume. Darren starts pouring a line of drinks on the kitchen's island. Here's my card, James. We can talk details later.
Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you so much. I can't even... I mean, wow.
Don't thank me until after you've gone through the revision process. Trust me, it's a doozy. For now, just enjoy your night. Yasmin shoos you and James off to the kitchen. All of the play's cast, along with Professor Vasquez and Yasmin, gather around the island, drinks in hand. James picks one up.
Speech! Oh, I couldn't.
Everyone quiet, James is gonna say something. The excited buzz in the room dies down and all our eyes turn to James. He clears his throat.
For a playwright, I'm not really great at speeches, so I'll keep it short. None of this would have happened without every one of you, and I can't thank you enough for that. But there are two people I have to thank in particular. I have to thank Professor Vasquez for mentoring me, pushing me, giving me the opportunity to make my dream reality, and Mizumi for helping me put all this together, and for her unwavering support. So, drink up.
Everyone starts to lift their cups. Wait! We've got to toast to something. Let's toast to... James, Yasmin, me. Me! No, James. To James, the best writer we know. No offense, Professor Vasquez.
Just this once, Mizumi. I won't correct you. To James.
To James! Everyone sips their cups in unison. Logan definitely bounces a ping pong ball into a cup.
It's really a lot easier than everyone says it is. Just drink, stack, bounce, repeat. I see, but doesn't staking the cup make it more difficult to bounce the ball?
Well, yeah, that's what makes the game fun.
But what happens once all the cups are stacked?
Then someone's stuck drinking the full cup in the middle, and then we reset the cups and play again. Vasquez scribbles furiously on his notepad.
Using this same cups? Interesting.
I'm telling you, I didn't even think. I just put my arms around him and squeezed until the lobster puff flew right out.
And that's how you met Stephen King?
I had no idea who he was until he turned around. Wow! Thanks for saving my life. Makes one hell of a book inscription.
Is this twerking I've heard so much about?
Oh my god. No, twerking looks like this.
Oh god. Madison starts twerking. Vasquez stares at her wide-eyed for a moment, then begins to scribble in his notepad.
I see. This is excellent material.
Professor, are you drawing a diagram?
It's all part of the process, Mizumi. You don't sell books with fuzzy details.
Yes. Drawing. Wow.
Oh, come on, Professor. Have one more shot with us. You can stay longer if you want. I'll admit this is the first time I haven't wanted to tear my hair out at the sight of you. Asman helps Vasquez to the door. He's a bit more deceived than you've ever seen him, but he looks happier than you've ever seen him too.
Oh, I'm way too old to be staying up all night. So, Mizumi, if you could just write up, 10 pages or so on the rest of the evening.
Vasquez.
Come on, I'm joking. I'm allowed to have a sense of humor after a few shots and some jungle juice, I would think.
At the doorway, Vasquez turns and places his hand heavily on James's shoulder.
And you, young man, should be extremely proud of yourself. You will obtain your goal if you maintain your course.
Thank you, sir. That means a lot coming from you. Although I admit, I don't recognize the quote. Marcus Aurelius, maybe?
A fortune cookie that came with last night's dinner, but appropriate for the occasion nonetheless.
Again, Mizumi, thanks for having us. I'll make sure he gets home okay. James, give me a call whenever you... Vasquez suddenly stumbles, gripping the door frame for support. His eyes look oddly unfocused. Professor Vasquez, are you... Vasquez collapses into the ground. Yasmin immediately drops to her knees and rolls him on his back. Maybe he's just had too much to drink? You immediately think of the cancer he's been struggling with. Or something much worse. Someone call an ambulance, now! Will Professor Vasquez be okay? Play the next chapter to find out. No, I can't really say anything. That gotta say, that escalated pretty quickly. Went from having a blast to that. Hopefully it's just he had too much to drink, but again, we'll have to find out next time in the next chapter. So if you guys did enjoy, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we're catching up pretty quickly on all of this content, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, folks, have a good one.